That's right. Thanks, ladies. As promised from Sunday night show, tonight we're going to give you more of a breakdown from this past weekend's spring football scrimmage at Kinnick Stadium. But first, Iowa baseball. The Hawkeyes had their final face-off in the series against the Michigan Wolverines on Sunday, and Colin Murphy was at Duane Banks Field and has the coverage of Iowa's first win this season against a ranked opponent.
Sunday afternoon in Iowa City, the Michigan Wolverines and Iowa Hawkeyes closed out their weekend series at Duane Banks Field. Iowa looked to close out the series on a high note after Michigan had taken the first two games of the series from the Hawkeyes.
I've taken only positives out of this. I know we didn't play our best in the first two games, but we still were fighting in both those games. So great team, Michigan.
The Hawks went down 2-0 when Michigan designated hitter Dominic Jamet hit a two-run home run off starting pitcher Calvin Matthews in the top of the second inning. Iowa slowly crept back in the game when in the fifth inning the bats came alive, scoring 3 runs to take a 5-2 lead. Center fielder Joel Booker led the surge in the fifth inning, driving in his second run of the game on his third hit.
It just felt like everybody was relaxed, and we actually had a mission today because I don't think anyone likes losing to Michigan. So we just used that as fuel to the fire and tried to put it on them.
While the bats for the Hawkeyes were heating up, the Michigan bats were cooling down. After Matthews lit up the two-run home run in the top of the second, Nick Gallagher came in and was dealing, pitching 6 scoreless frames for the Hawks.
Yeah, he was tremendous. Had command of all of his pitches, and I just loved the intent. He was really aggressive. He went after their hitters, and obviously a good hitting team, and on a day when the wind's blowing out like that, he wasn't intimidated. He just attacked and forced contact.
Gallagher was pulled in the ninth for pitcher Zach Daniels, who came in to close it out for the Hawks. Hawkeyes win 8-3. Reporting from Duane Banks Field, this has been Colin Murphy, Daily Iowan, TV Sports.
Now taking it to the turf at Kinnick, Saturday, Iowa hosted their annual spring scrimmage. And this year, the experience was eye-opening for coaches and players alike. Football reporter Katie Sextro takes us through what the Hawkeyes have on their to-do list for summertime before the fall season.
After an undefeated season and then a letdown at the Rose Bowl, the Hawks finished their spring ball with the annual spring game here in Kinnick Stadium on Saturday. And even after some explosive plays from offense and defense, the players and Coach Ferentz know that they have a lot of improvement to do during these coming summer months to get ready for their first game in the fall.
Overall, just pleased with the effort. The attitude of the team's been good. They're doing a lot of good things, day to day. But then certainly, as today was reflective, we got a lot of work to do, a lot of things to clean up. If this were a game situation, just count the penalties, the turnovers, some bad decisions being made out there, and those would be great teaching examples for our guys. And we got a lot of room for improvement, certainly, and a lot of room for people to step up, continue to step up.
With starting quarterback C.J. Beathard out on Saturday with a minor injury, it allowed his backups a chance to step up and get some valuable playing time. And with some returning players, the offense knows exactly what they need to do to get ready for the fall.
We need to correct, just like with any time we go out and compete, there's always something you can look at and say, okay, we need to do better at this, do better at that. But I think the offense has built a pretty good foundation for what we need to do in fall camp.
And as for defense stepping up, Miles Taylor knows there are specific things they can do to be ready come September 3rd.
We still need to improve, like I said before, on fundamentals, eyes, tackling, communication, just the overall game. We all need to step up.
We've had good attitude, work ethic on the practice field. But all that being said, we still have a real long road in front of us right now. And, last year at this time, our goal last year was to be a championship team, and we want to do the same thing now.
Reporting from Kinnick Stadium, Katie Sextro, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Like Katie said, the Hawkeyes open up Kinnick on September 3rd, facing off against Miami of Ohio University. As football is preparing for the season in the fall, Iowa men's golf is taking on the tail end of their season as the Big Ten Championships were this past weekend. The team took home second place, following behind University of Illinois, who took their second consecutive Big Ten Championship win. Iowa had 3 top 10 finishers, led by junior Carson Shack, who finished 4th overall and earned an all-championship team distinction. The other 2 Iowa golfers in the top 10 were junior Raymond Knoll, who finished 5th and also took an all-championship team distinction, and freshman Matthew Walker, who tied for 6th. That's all the time we have tonight here in the sports studio, but be sure to check us out the rest of the week for more on all things Hawkeye athletics. Back to you two at the desk.